Y'all, it is currently 1:33 and I just got the shower, so good afternoon.
And get you out of my mind. I'm saying stop playing, girl, you out of it. Couldn't erase these feelings even if I try. You stay on my mind.
Hi, if you're new here, my name is Shakeria. If you're not new here, welcome back to my YouTube channel. And today's YouTube video is going to be on how some females came over here to fight me and my little sister.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
With receipts, so y'all will be seeing everything. This happened last year. This was March 19th, 2024. So this happened last year. Yes, I do remember the date because y'all, I was so mad. So I never forget this. I was sitting in my room and my mama had just bought us some food. And I think my mama had called me and we was having a conversation. And my little sister just came in the room and she said something along the words of some females, you know, we arguing and they talking about they finna come over here, this, that, and third.
Hold on. That's tea for me.
In my head, like, what? Like, I grabbed her phone because something just told me, like, grab the phone. I grabbed the phone and I start going through it. Her and the girl, we're going to call her Tanaya and we're going to call my little sister Makia. They're going back and forth and all the little girls saying to my sister is, oh, drop your low. Is you going to fight? Do you want to fight? Because we already got your location.
Not around here, partner. Not around here. Not around here. I ain't believing it, man. It's not moving me.
So I'm looking at my sister like, what y'all into it for? She's like, oh, she's mad at me about a boy.
What?
So I'm in my head like, a boy. My sister was like, I don't know what she's talking about. And I'm looking at her like, is you lying? Because this little girl jumping real tough right now.
And I tell them laugh at you like a building.
So what is going on? She like, she think I like this boy and I don't. And I'm in my head like, y'all supposed to be friends though. She's like, yeah. Because I remember Tanaya was on the phone with my little sister and I came in the room. She called me pretty. And I just was like, so this the same girl? She was like, yeah. So that's when I was like, I'm on the phone with my mama while all this going on. My mama like, block them and keep it pushing. Go through the phone, read the messages. So I picked my little sister's phone up. And I'm reading the messages. These people have been going back and forth for months. So I go look, because in my head, like, this Instagram. You know how you go on the archive. They are making posts, going at it with each other. And I'm looking at my little sister like, no way. But I understand, like, you know, you're young. When you're young, you don't know no better. So I'm telling my sister, I'm like, it's just certain things you don't do. And going back and forth on the internet is one of them. I'm not finna sit up here condoning you going back and forth on the internet with nobody. Because, for one, honestly, all this shouldn't even be going on. Y'all are so young, y'all. They so young. They not even teenagers. So it's just like, why is all this going on? So I go back to the messages and I see this the big sister. So is y'all fighting or what?
Now you stepping out of your lane once again, so I might have to smack that ass.
I'm talking about shut your
big sister, y'all. My eyes got so wide.
They're doing like the reactions that
like they literally lit up. What you mean, big sister, baby? What you don't know is she got a big sister and I'm right here.
Clock it.
I literally was looking at that message like, big sister. Girl, you the big sister. Why are you condoning in it? So I'm looking like big sister. So I call the phone. I say, hello. The girl, Tanaya, she's like, who is this? I say, this Makia big sister. Makia, whatever I said her name was going to be. I say, this her big sister. Where's your big sister? The big sister in the background, like, who that is? Who that is? I say, this the big sister. Who are you? She pick up the phone. She like, oh, I said that they was gonna have a civilized conversation and da-da-da-da-da. We come over there. I said, what you mean civilized conversation? You sit up here condoning in them fighting. She was like, well, I'm not finna sit up here and argue with you. I'm big and I'm pregnant. And this, that, and the third. Boom, hang up the phone. My mama, she like, what? I called back. I say, hey, I don't know what y'all got going on. She big.
Ho, big guy. You sound like you're a little frustrated man.
Oh, you must not know. that I ain't gonna lie. That blew me. And after she said that, my mind literally went dark. I don't think that's a good thing. Because all what's going through my mind now is, let's fight. That's all that's going through my mind. So after she said that, I say, she hang up the phone. I couldn't even get what I was finna say. And my mama like, did she just call you a bitch? I said, yeah, she did. She did. So I called back again. My mama like, block them and leave it alone. I'm like, nah, because at this point, I ain't even tell my mama that they already in the messages talking about they got our address. Now, how they got that, I don't know. But I'm like, nah, mama, I ain't gonna lie, I can't leave this alone. Mind y'all, my mama at work. So it's really nothing she can do besides call the police and come on there. My mama, what she look like calling the police? The only thing I did was tell the truth. She called back. She like, well, I'm not finna keep arguing and this, that, third. Y'all back when we get back from where we need to go so we can talk about this later. She hang up the phone. I said, I'm not finna wait for nothing to end up talking about it. And I'm just in my head like, there is no way. Like, there is no way that just happened. So I'm trying to get my mind off of it. Because for one, why did my little sister not feel comfortable enough to tell me what was going on? And maybe she knew that I was gonna maybe take it to the extreme. That's why she didn't say nothing. Because I'm gonna be honest, y'all, when it comes to my friends and family, I be trying to stay out the loop. Like, something just recently happened at school and I tried my hardest to stay out of it, but I still end up getting into it because certain stuff I just can't let slide, and I need to stop that. I really need to stop that because it has nothing to do with me. And I guess my sister knew that, so she just didn't say nothing because, again, I can kind of take it to the extreme, and this is why they ended up coming over her because, again, I took it to the extreme, and I can admit that, and I was wrong. That number, clock it. But I just feel like you're talking about you're a big sister and you saying you this old. Mind y'all, we're gonna get to that a little later, but you saying you this old. Why are you condoning in these kids fighting? Like, they're not even teenagers. That's how young they are. Why are you condoning in this type of behavior? I cannot believe that I forgot to mention this. She said she was 20 years old and you supposed to be the only adult. My mama told me to take my little sister's phone. So that's when I was like, okay, so I left it in my room while I was in the living room trying to like get my mind off the whole little situation. So I go back in my room and I see the big sister. She's calling my little sister's phone, blowing my little sister's phone up back to back. So I answer phone, I say, what? She like, what apartment number? What's the apartment number?
Are you dumb? I think
I'm playing. And I really did not take them serious after this. Apartment number, houses is the nearest place by us. Because y'all said y'all had our address. What would make y'all think we live in an apartment? So now I know. Like, I don't know, y'all. And I'm not even trying to be funny. She's like, well, what house y'all stay at? And I said, you got to be kidding me. Like, you got to be kidding me. Because you said, mind y'all, I'm listening to her. She sound like a child herself. Like, she don't sound no older than me. She like, I'm a grown woman. You a little girl. So what's the house number? I say, bro, no way. So I ain't gonna lie, I start getting mad, y'all. I start saying my address repeatedly. I just did 6010. Like, and she like, well, we on our way, we on our way. So mind y'all, we got cameras, and the camera setup is in my mama's room. So we go in my mama's room and we just sit up there watching the cameras like this. And my sister, she like, bro. So I end up telling my sister, I'm like, I don't know what you like. Come on, cause at the end of that, I have. And before I say this, y'all, I'm not trying to be funny. I'm not trying to be tough, rough, or whatever people may think when I say this, but I have so much trauma, like not even just childhood trauma, just from different situations, and it causes built up anger. So whenever I have the chance to take it out, I'm going to do that. And I literally told y'all that when I was like, I fought a boy. That's literally what I did. And I should have learned my lesson from that because that gave me a bad reputation. And when your adrenaline rushing and you're not really thinking, it's either you do this or you do that, and the consequences is what it is. That was just how I was thinking in that moment. So as I'm talking to my sister and basically saying that I've been waiting to take my anger out, we see them approaching on the camera. We walk outside, I call my mama, like, mom, they outside. My mom was already called. My mom was flying, trying to get their minds out. It was literally just an incident that happened with a big fight outside, and a lady ended up losing her life. But all that not going through my mind. You see what I'm saying? We come out the garage. And we see the big sister, quote unquote, the female my sister into it with, another little girl, and a toddler.
Whoa, brother. Whoa, now.
This is why I said it had to be something wrong, because y'all just came over here to fight. Man, we would have had any type of weapons or any of that. Whatever we would have did would have been justified, because y'all came over here with the intentions to quote unquote fight. But let her tell it, she was trying to have a civilized conversation. I don't know nobody that come up here with bunnies and jackets and her tied up to try to talk. So I come outside, I say, so who the big sister? She say me, I say, so what's up? We start squaring up with each other. She like, I don't want to fight. I'm sitting up here trying to have a civilized conversation. I'm be honest, I wasn't trying to hear none of this. Like, okay, cause I ain't finna sit up here keep arguing back and forth with no child. She started like, what's up, baby? I must have stepped up as soon as I stepped up. The other ones, they stepped back, and I told my little sister, I said, you go over there, you better beat this. That's literally what I'm telling my little sister. My mother boyfriend, he starts zooming down the street and he get out the car with her. And I'm just like, bro, no, I'm finna put my hands on her and ain't nobody finna stop it. So he start breaking it up. He like, no, y'all stop. So she start begging. Y'all, honestly, she did not want to fight. She yelled out, I'm pregnant, and this is that and third. I didn't come over here with them intentions. So he yelling at us, telling us to go in the house. I'm still going back and forth with the big sister, and he told us to go in the house. So we turned around. Mind y'all, like I said, I wasn't trying to hear none of that. And she was like, oh, you still get whoopings, record that. So I guess they started recording, baby. It didn't faze me because we got cameras. So whatever little clip that you gonna try to post and try to spin, just know that the video footage shows the whole thing from start to finish.
Clock it. Downloaded the text now and clock it.
And it showed us walking outside, and it showed me confronting y'all. I don't care about none of that. Like, baby, at the end of the day, I know I stood on business.
Clock it.
He come back outside. He like, why are y'all come back outside? Cause I'm in my head like, ain't no female finna play with me. So bad for doing all that. My mama, she get out the car, y'all. As soon as she got out the car, she take off her vest. She like, so who grown? Who grown? She like, me. And as soon as the big sister said me, her energy shifted. Like, she went from jumping tough at me to being kind of calm with my mama, because my mama was on that type of time. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. So she started saying, no, we did not come over here with the intentions to do all that. We literally came over here because I want to have a civilized conversation.
I'm talking about shut your bitch ass.
I said, baby, we tried to have a civilized conversation on the phone. You called me out my name, and my mama heard it. I said, mama, did you or did you not hear this girl call me out my name? She said yes, and that's what I want to ask. So what was that about? My mama, she grabbed me. She like, no, go in the house, because before anything get physical, I want to know what's going on. I'm heated. I'm in the house going off. I'm still yelling at them folks from inside the house, and I'm literally like, fade, lights, camera, fade.
Lights, camera, fades. Lights, camera, fades.
I'm beating around the bush with certain stuff, because it was a lot of things that was said that I don't want to repeat. And I did that with the last story time, where it was like I pulled up to a track meet to come fight. I don't want to be a troublemaker, so I try to like not say certain stuff that happen in these story times. So excuse me if y'all see that I'm skipping over certain stuff, but I went back outside because I still wanted to fight. So the little sister, and come to find out, y'all, this girl was around my age. Like, she was just standing right there doing nothing. Me and the big sister was the only ones that was going back and forth. So the girl gonna say some, oh, she the only one that trying to fight. So now you're gonna say something exactly. And I cursed both of them out. I said something so crazy to both of them. The sister, she just looking like, then tonight she gonna say some, girl. I said, it's a big difference. She ended up telling me, she like, just go in the house. So I guess they had everything defused, and I had ended up getting on my little sister. I was like, if I find out you back cool with either one of them, me and you gonna have a deeper problem than what just happened outside. My sister, I'm not getting back cool with them people. I was like, okay, cool, baby, because at the end of the day, I don't like all that falling out, getting back cool. It's only so many times you can do that, and I feel like with them two, this should have been it. This should have been all. Mind y'all, they started with my little sister. My little sister ain't come out the woodworks and say something to them, and if she did, baby, God gonna handle her for that, just like how God handled them. Now let's get into the aftermath. So after all that had went down, y'all was so mad. Like, my mama the irritation on my face. She was like, Shakira, I understand. I understand where you coming from. I understand because I've been there before. Like, I get it. And my mom was like, if y'all want to stay at home tomorrow, y'all can stay at home. Y'all, I debated the next day. I literally debated so bad on if I want to go to school or stay at home. And I just was thinking, like, they posting videos, like, what if it floated from one school to another? I'm just overthinking. Y'all, I'm literally just overthinking. What should I do? So I ended up going to school, and nobody had heard nothing, which that wasn't surprising. It was just overthinking. But y'all, it was just like going on. So we was leaving the situation alone. My little sister didn't go to school, and we thought the females went to school this, that, third. They didn't go to school that day either. So maybe like a couple of days later, we both ended up going to school. And my sister, she come back, and my sister, she told me, like, she said something else to me. And I was like, what happened? She was like, she's going around telling folks that our mother's boyfriend tried to pay them $500 to take the video down. First of all, baby, my mama don't even give us $500. My mama, she ain't handing out that type of money to nobody. Even though we went out there, I know for a fact that no type of money was brought up. Because for one, my folks, so I don't know where that came from. I don't know where it was. And then if y'all, first of all, look at how y'all came. So we being completely honest. So it's just like, what? And my sister was like, nobody believed them. My mama had ended up having a conversation with the Tanaya girl's parents. And Tanaya's mother didn't know about anything that had took place. Apparently, she was very mad. She was upset. And she ended up confessing to my mother that the big sister was not the big sister. She was the brother's girlfriend. And she was not aware that her toddler child was out there. The big sister had said she was 20-something years old. So if you could lie about who you are, just imagine, you know, what else you was lying about. Now I don't believe you was 20 years old. Now I don't believe that. And y'all, they had already had their lie put together and everything, y'all. Because when we tried to show our mother the messages, almost everything was unsent. So I'm like, okay, I get out of there. Y'all ate that one little thing. Y'all ate that one little thing, and that was being on y'all P's and Q's when it come to y'all in this big lie that y'all just made. Y'all ate that one little thing. But her mother was very much upset. And I think Tanaya had ended up getting in trouble. So I'm a firm believer in karma. And I had told y'all in one of my previous videos that getting closer to God was something that I wanted to do. Now, as soon as I had got close with God, people that started doing bad things to me, things started happening to them. And this had been a second or third incident that had took place after somebody had did me wrong or did my family wrong. So y'all, while we are at school, this is like maybe months after the situation had happened. This boy, he comes in my classroom and he said, y'all, I witnessed something so crazy this morning. And I said, what? You like, some female and her sister had got shot. And the mama boyfriend had did it. And the mama boyfriend was just looking while the whole situation was going on. That's what he told us. And I was like, oh, that's sad. You know, that's what I'm thinking in my head. Like, that is terrible. Why? He ended up telling me, he like, yeah, the news people was out there. It was a lot going on this morning. And my teacher was like, I'm so sorry you had to experience that. So I'm like, that is terrible. Like, I don't like hearing stuff like that. So I go home, and my sister, she ended up telling me, she was like, why did they make me do a get well card for Tanaya? I say, why? She said, oh, her sister got shot in the jaw. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like, comment, and subscribe. Tell me what I should do next. And bye. And always understand, karma is very much real, and karma do not skip a soul. I don't believe karma has skipped anybody, not even me.